Welcome to Wellness in the Woods. I'm Leslie Coretti, and I'll be your host today. We have a lot of exciting things that are happening right now in the village, and believe me, we are out, we are about. We had a great Mind Booster program. I think you may have been there because a lot of people showed up. It was really great. Oh my goodness. Dr. Ritter was fantastic. Dr. Cheryl Alvarez was phenomenal, and the legal attorney that we had, the elder law attorney, was spectacular. So if you missed it, next year we'll do it again. Every year we have new information that is relevant and things that you really need to know. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be doing this month coming up. The last week of March, if you catch this early, this program, we will have our Brain Body Fitness class at Clubhouse 2 in the Los Olivos room. This will be the only opportunity for you to have an in-person event with Sue's Angel. So if you're interested in that, watch the Globe. It's only $15 at the door. Suze has been an instructor now for 40 years, rehabilitating people that have either knee injuries or back or hip or whatever. She is a rehabilitation therapist, and they will be working on the Feldenkrais movement, how would you say, modality. Anyway, she's phenomenal, believe me. So you should try it out. Let me see what else is going on. We're going to be starting our health fairs again, so I'm really happy to announce that. At Clubhouse 7, Clubhouse 7 is open again, and we are just thrilled to be able to go there and use it. It is fantastic. Now, today, I want to introduce you to an old friend and a new friend. And we are starting something that is incredible, and it is a movement. So let me introduce, with no further ado, Candace.
Hello.
Hi, Candace.
Good to see you again, Leslie.
Yes, and you're looking fantastic. You just get younger and younger.
Thank you.
So you can tell us all about what you're doing, and your friend, Mo.
Yes, Maureen Charles.
Maureen, it's really great to meet you as well. You know, I had been thinking about the idea of getting together and just being with people. And then Molly called me and told me all about what you were doing, and I was like, oh my God, that is perfect. So Candace, can you tell me a little bit about, this movement, which we call the Love of Aging movement? Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, cool.
Sure, well, I'm going to start with how I got into the movement.
Okay.
And I read a book a number of years ago, and in this book it talked about a man who was 104 years old who died peaceably in his sleep after having made love earlier that same evening to his wife. And I thought, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have what he's having.
Right.
So
me too.
Really, I think all of us. That's why the Love of Aging movement. But at that time, I was 69, about to turn 70. I'm now 76, going to turn 77. But at that point, about to turn 70. So I started observing people in their 70s. And what I found, really looking at hundreds and hundreds of people, that there were two camps. In one camp were people who were energetic, excited, turned on about their future, loving life. Then there was another camp, same age, But these people were starting to slow down. Ever so often you'd hear coming out of their mouths, oh, gee, I'm just too old for that.
Oh, yeah.
In other words, they were closing up shop a bit. So I made it my business and priority to find out how people got into this first camp and stayed there, and what was these people's secret.
Right.
And
so you did tell me you had a mission.
Yeah, I do.
This is a mission. I can totally see what you're up to.
Yeah.
So what is your mission statement? Because that's really important, and I want to make sure we don't lose
Okay,
that.
sure. I want to make sure I don't lose it either, so I've got it right here.
Okay, go ahead.
So our mission, the Love of Aging mission, is to engage communities in creating a new narrative for aging. And our vision is older adults love their lives and are valued, empowered, and engaged to the end. Older age is seen by people of all generations as a celebration of cumulative wisdom, life experiences, and the freedom to go for it.
Oh, yay, I love that. I love that.
So I studied people. I did a focus group that lasted well over a year with people in their 70s and older. I have read, if a book comes out, a workshop comes out, any data from science comes out about aging, I'm all over it. I'm reading it. My friends, Maureen, Mo, we call her, and Liz, we were having lunch together, and we were all in a transitional point in our lives, and we're all talking about this thing where people talk about being over the hill and it's all over with. And we said, gee, that's not my experience. I'm actually loving my aging.
Yes.
So we decided at that point to take on our lives as our own laboratory to our aging and share it with others. And the interesting thing, and the most important thing I want to leave you with and your viewers with, Leslie, is that most of us, unless we've been underneath a rock, know we need to exercise.
Oh, yes.
And we know we need to eat the right thing. And so there's a lot out there, but what came as breaking news to me was I found out that there's many studies, but a primary study that I looked at, where people who have a positive attitude on aging live on the average almost 8 years longer than those with a negative view on aging.
Yeah, well, that is very true.
I was sold.
Yep.
And so that's been our mission and what we're up to, sharing that with people of all ages, actually.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I mean, a positive attitude works no matter what age you are.
No kidding, yes. Yeah.
So that is really, really great. So let me just see. First of all, I love the fact that, here in the village, we have we have a group that celebrate life every year, once a year, that are 90 plus. And there's usually several hundred of them that show up. So
how inspiring!
You have come to the right place.
I'm preaching to the choir.
You're preaching to the choir.
Very good.
I remember last year, or maybe just around COVID, before COVID, we had a 111-year-old gentleman who was going to the gym every day. And did that man have a positive attitude? You bet he did.
Yes, I bet he did.
Yeah. So I'm just so excited to actually, I've got your mission, I know kind of a little bit about it, but what has the Love of Aging accomplished so far?
Mo, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
So we first of all we established a website.
Okay.
It's loveofaging.com. So easy to remember.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is there a fee or anything like that to, join?
No, you can go to loveofaging.com, join the movement, and that gives you've got access to a lot of articles, blogs, materials, book reviews that are all related to the intersection of aging and attitude.
Okay.
And including articles by our science editor, who is Dr. Ed Lopez, actually is a psychologist, and has written all kinds of things that are really useful. So, and you also get access to videos that we've created, and plus, of course, information on programs that we're doing and designing. And you'll get our newsletters when they come out, so you know what's happening with the Love of Aging movement. So,
right, that sounds so exciting. Now, I know that you just started last week a program. Do you want, I mean, obviously it's too late to join this one now, but coming up, can you just give us an idea of what you do in some of your programs?
Sure. One is, the program we just started is called, are you ready?
Yes.
The Big Lie About Aging.
Okay.
And, it's really related to the thing you said, Leslie, about there's a group of people here that are 90 plus celebrating life. That's part of the big lie. A lot of people think everybody who's over a certain age is, packing up, sitting around waiting to die. Mm-hmm. And it's just not so.
Not anymore.
No way. And it's, there's more and more evidence to that. And matter of fact, a lot of people in their 90s are living independently. And so the Big Lie About Aging is a program we're doing. We also do something called community circles. And this is pretty great. It's done throughout the United States, and we're just starting to have circles in Europe. And that's where people come together once a month on Zoom, because we started Love of Aging during the pandemic. So
right, that was.
But it kind of worked out because people could get together from all over the United States, and they discuss topics about aging once a month, and it's something that leaves people present to how much they're actually enjoying their aging, the gift of wisdom, the gifts that aging gives us, and. Most of us would not trade what we have now for our 20-year-old selves.
Oh, no.
No way. Yeah. And we also, I just want to tell you one other thing. We also do, this is our, primary program, is we do something called a destination workshop. And it's called My Time Is Now. And we take people and they come to, we all go to San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. Uh-huh. And it's about creating an unparalleled next life chapter. Because it's kind of interesting what I found, and I working with all the people I've worked with in the research, is that a lot of times once we retire, the kids are gone, the grandkids are even starting to grow up, our purpose in life gets complete, and it's very natural that people of our age are going, well, what's next?
What's next? Yeah, what do we do now?
Yeah.
We've done everything we said we wanted to do.
Exactly.
Now what do we do?
Yes. And it's this blank slate, and it can be overwhelming. So in this workshop, we create a new future.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And is this an annual thing?
We do the workshop a couple of times a year.
A couple of times a year. Okay, well, we'll look forward to hearing more about that.
Thank you.
Yes, that is great. So what is the biggest lesson that you have learned with the Love of Aging?
Wow, the biggest lesson. Well, just first of all, just to give a little personal background, I became widowed at 57.
Oh, sorry.
So a little over 6 years ago. And so I'm 63, I'm the young, there are three of us co-founders of Love of Aging. So Liz Dietz, who is not with us today because she lives in San Miguel de Allende, she is our third partner. And the three of us, really came together because we were all in these transitions around, that were related to around life, which happens, right?
Yes, exactly.
And so when we started talking about doing this, I really jumped in. I jumped in because I wanted to participate with Candace and Liz. They're a little bit older than I, and they're dealing more with this area of aging. But I have to tell you, the camp I was in was the stay young camp. Like I bought into this whole, you gotta stay young, not realizing that that's actually an ageist stereotype.
Right.
And biggest lessons that I've gotten is, wow, I've gotten present to that I have negative age beliefs and that they do interfere with how I live life, and that when I buy into that stuff, I'm really doing myself a disservice. And I think we again, Candace said we've been using our lives as laboratories. So we've been able to, what we've discovered around all of this, we've been able to now bring to others.
Yes,
so it's
yes.
The more I learn about, and the more I learn about what social scientists are saying, Not what the media is saying about aging. Not that what all the images that we're bombarded with that are
not with the culture.
Yeah, go get your anti-aging cream. Listen, I use great stuff on my face, okay? But I also am proud of my wrinkles. They're earned.
Yeah.
We've really shifted our perspective and to one of embracing all of it. And in doing so, we have discovered so much about not just the joys of aging, but the gifts of aging, the gifts that we have, how much wiser we are, how much more creative people are at this time of life, actually.
Actually what we have to give, because we have a lot to give with the wisdom and all of the things that we have accomplished, all of the things that all the trials, all the tribulations that we have gone through. Obviously, I agree 100%, and that's why I wanted to support you and have you come and speak to people, because for me, age doesn't exist. I don't feel old. And I think that when it's not important to you what age you are, it doesn't matter. You can just continue to create a life that you love.
Very much so.
You know, so I'm excited, so excited to have you guys come. So I have it on the calendar. We will have flyers out in the community Saturday, April the 15th. We'll be at Clubhouse 7, and this is going to be from 10 to 12:30, where refreshments will be served. And it is going to be so exciting because we're going to give you an idea of how you can start to live your life fully and express yourself. And hopefully we'll be able to start some groups here, some circles. There is absolutely no fee to become a member of the circle, but it'll give you an opportunity, because one of the things that we've learned in Mind Boosters is being social, being out, expressing yourself is going to help in so many ways. Not only your physical body, your mind, but it's inspirational as well. So we want mind, body, and soul that we want to contribute to other people. And maybe the other person is your age. Maybe it's a younger child, or maybe it's a grandchild, or, you know, you never know who you can make a contribution to in the world. And so these circles are going to just give you a little bit more inspiration and an opportunity for you to share, and an opportunity for you to be inspired by somebody else as well. Candace, thank you so much for coming today. Oh my God, we are so excited about having this event. I cannot believe it. And Mo, thank you so much for coming as well. We really look forward to seeing you really, really soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be right back with another guest from the village. Welcome back. I have a new friend who just moved here to the village. How long have you been here, Molly?
May will be 1 full year.
May will be 1 full year.
Yes.
Well, you know, when you start thinking about it, having a friend is so important. Having someone that knows you, that you can call, that you can talk to. Some people have friends. I have friends here in the village that I've known for 10 years or 12 years. I have some friends that I've known for 20 years, but very, very few, a very small handful of people. But when you get a new friend, it's so exciting because you have so many things to talk about, so many things to express and tell yourself, to tell about yourself to them and learn more about them, so that you can really have that long-term friendship as if you've known each other forever. Well, that's how it's been with me and Molly. We're new friends, but we love each other, and we are so excited to do something together.
It is truly wonderful to meet you and get to know you, and to know about Wellness in the Woods.
Yes. Well, Can you tell everyone how you happened to, well, just tell them what you told me earlier about how you saw the first time.
All right. I was in a Love of Aging workshop in San Miguel, and this lady said to me, oh, you need to meet Leslie Coretti. She lives in Laguna Woods. And then I just, for some reason, never called you. And one day I was flipping through the stations, and Channel 6 had Wellness in the Woods hosted by Leslie Coretti, and I said, oh, there's that lady I was supposed to call. And I was so charmed by your program and what you're up to. And I thought about this organization and movement I'm involved in, Love of Aging, and I said, what a perfect match. We need to meet and talk about it.
Yes,
so that's how it started.
Yeah, it's been just a joy knowing you, and to work with you on this particular project that we're doing now. I'm sure it's going to bring us even closer together.
Yes.
So can you tell us, Molly, tell everyone, from your own personal experience, how has the love of aging actually impacted you?
It's a great question. I think as I heard about it, of course, knowing Candace and Maureen and Liz, what they were up to and the mission statement, it really got to me that, you know, I have some aches and pains, little arthritis. There are things that could certainly have me go in that, as Candace says, the other camp. Or
in the other camp.
You know, just go a little, And for some reason, being involved in Love of Aging, I choose every day.
To move to the other camp.
I choose that positiveness, and it's not fake. I literally do generate and find the good in the day and do what I have to do to be well. So, and so I then got invited to be in a community circle with a lovely lady. Her name is Leslie also. And I participated in her circle for about 4 or 5 months. And it was with her relatives and friends. And at the end, I was so impressed with the quality of the relationships, the questions, the format of the program. I said, you know what? I want to start my own community circle. And I did. And it's almost 1.5 years or 2 years now. And it's just wonderful.
And
just
so
wonderful.
do you meet with your own friends once a month?
Once a month. They're all around the country. And it's the last Wednesday of each month for 1.5 hours. And the format is provided by our leaders, and it's easy to facilitate, but it brings women together who never knew each other, and the questions that we're engaged in about how we're living our lives, the quality of our lives. It may not always be specifically about aging. Last month, it was about love and loving deeply and just listening to one another and bonding and inspiring each other, you know?
Yeah, that sounds really great.
It's really
I've been
fun.
looking for something like this, you know, to bring to the village because we have such a need here. We have so many people that don't have the opportunity to express themselves fully. And I think that this would really give an ongoing way. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for people who would like to join us. Join us in this movement. Join us, become a leader of a group with your friends and invite other people into your group so that it expands. What is the average amount of people in a group, Molly?
I would say maybe it should top at 15, so that everybody gets a chance to share at each question that's asked.
Okay, so 10 to 15 people in a group.
It keeps it cozy.
It keeps it cozy, yeah. That sounds like a good number to me. So what we're going to be doing on Saturday, April the 15th, is we're going to actually start setting up some groups, getting people to join together, and you know, so you can have 5 friends and maybe somebody else has 5 friends, or you can have 2 friends, or you can have no friends and join somebody else's group. So, and you know, like I said, there'll be a small cost just to come to the event, but ongoingly there is no cost to be in a group.
Yes, you can join the movement at no charge, Your circle is free. It's just a pleasure.
Yeah, so we just want to let you know that this is happening. Now, Molly will be our point person, and
Yes.
you can give her a call. Molly, can you give your telephone number?
Sure, 310-291-3112.
Okay.
And I would prefer text, or you can email me at my name, and it'll be on the flyers.
Yeah. So we'll have flyers around the community, and on the flyers you will be able to get all of Molly's information as well. So this is just a fantastic opportunity not only to be social, but to actually heal body, soul, and mind. So thank you so much, Molly, for
Thank you.
moving
Thank
to
you.
this community.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And we love you. We love to. We will see.
Thank
We
you,
will see
Leslie.
you soon.
All right, thanks so much.
Okay, so we will be right back. Welcome back. So as I said, April is going to be a month full of activities. So let me tell you what's going to happen first so you can mark your calendars. We're going to start off April 8th. That's a Saturday. We'll be at Clubhouse 7. And that's going to be a nice long day from 9:30. 10 o'clock we'll open the doors, and it'll go until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is Ladies' Day. You asked for it, and of course many of you know this event is an event for Laura's house. So what you can do is you can bring, let me see, costume jewelry, hats, handbags, clothes all in good, clean condition, and it's $5 at the door. Let's say, for instance, you bring 20 pieces. Well, you can shop around, so we call this a swapping day. You can pick 10 items, so that means for every 2 items that come in, 1 goes to Laura's house and the other 1 goes back to you. So it's exciting, everyone loves it, so I will look forward to seeing you at Clubhouse 7 on the 8th of April, so mark your calendars. Let me see. Then next, of course, the next Saturday will be the Love of Aging, and which we already talked about. And then the following week, which will be the 21st of April, we will have our first health fair of the year. So we're really excited. All of these events are going to be at Clubhouse 7. So mark your calendars. Ladies' Day, the Love of Aging, and our first Wellness in the Woods Health Fair of the year. I don't have the speaker yet today in mind, but we have a long list of people who have been asking to come and speak with us. So I hope you've enjoyed our speakers from last month, and we will have many more coming up soon. So remember, everything that you do with love. And I'll see you next time. Have a great week.